our today's topics are, so the first we are going to see is what is a dashboard and how we can use a dashboard, and the second topic that we are going to see is dashboard design issues. So first let us see what a dashboard is. So the question arises, what is a dashboard? So if I want to define a dashboard in simple terminologies, so it is a visual representation of the most important information that we need to display to the user, which is arranged on a single screen so that the information can be monitored at a glance. That means we are representing the information which is most important and the user is interested in. The next thing is how a dashboard looks like. So the given figure depicts a simple dashboard. So what you can see in this particular dashboard, so on the left hand side corner you can see there is a company logo and there is a menu bottom to it. On the right hand side you can see there are different charts which are arranged in a simple and lucid manner that conveys the data to the end users very lucid manner. Next we are going to see is dashboard design issues. So here I have listed is some of the dashboard design issues. So some of them are displaying excessive details or precision, expressing measures indirectly, choosing inappropriate media of display, using poorly designed display media, encoding quantitative data inaccurately, arranging data poorly, ineffective highlighting what's important, and misusing or overusing of colors. So let us discuss each of them in detail. So the first we are going to see is displaying excessive details or precision. So sometimes what we do, instead of showing the accurate result, we try to show the display which is in excessive details. That is, let us consider an example. For example, if I want to show a revenue that is of worth rupees 3,50,000, or say consider it is a $3,50,000 and the exact value is 3,50,000.53. So what the display is showing on dashboard, we are showing this precision also, that is 0.53 also we are showing, but as a good practice we should round it off and show the actual value, that is $3,50,001. So let me give you an example where this particular issue has been seen. So here the figure depicts you that where this particular issue has been found. So you can see over here, that is on the top right hand side corner, they are considering a time, they are displaying time on their dashboard. So we can display our minutes, date, but there is no such requirements of showing the seconds, they are showing the second. So we should not go into that particular depth that it becomes difficult to identify. The another example or the another use of excessive details in this particular chart is, you can see in the bottom here, after decimal they are showing the precision up to 4 to 10 digits, so which is actually not required. We should round it off and we should display it in our dashboard. Next particular dashboard design issue is expressing measures indirectly. Now, as we are a developer, we have to try to understand what the end users requires, that is what they want to see and how the particular data information is used by them. Now, when these particular issues come, whenever we are failing to communicate with them in such a manner that the information is not directly related, it is not clearly, and it is not represented in an efficient manner. Let us consider an example. For example, I am considering a column which is named as revenue. Now the end user wants to display the actual difference, that is how the actual revenue differs from the budgeted revenue. Instead of directly plotting both of them, we can find the variance between them and we can display it on our dashboard. A better version of that is we should display the variance in the form of percentage. Now why we should use percentage? Because in terms of percentage we can see or monitor the data more efficiently. So let us consider an example and see where this particular issue has been seen. So you can see in the figure, the first figure, it simply represents the budgeted and annual, or we can say that is actual revenue of a particular company. Now what you can identify from that? For example, if I want to identify what is the actual difference between these two, by observing these two lines, will I get any idea? In simple terminology, it is no. So what we have to do is we have to find the difference, or we can say that is a variance, and we have to represent it. Now for example, if I represent that in simple numbers, then also it will become difficult if I want to compare the particular difference. So in the given figure at the bottom, it indicates the variance in the form of percentage. So now you can get a clear idea or a clear conclusion how the budgeted revenue is related with the actual revenue. The next issue is choosing inappropriate media of display. So as we have seen that there are different types of graphs. So without going through the type of data or how we can relate that particular data, we choose a wrong type of graph and we represent that data with the particular wrong graph. So let us consider an example of a data which is represented in a pie chart, but that same data can be easily represented in a bar chart. So in the given figure, you can see there is different types of values or different types of quantities. That is, in particular, we can say the number of opportunities by a lead quality. So this particular graph, first let us understand the pie chart. So it is showing you different portions, whether it is excellent, whether it is good, whether it is high, fair, poor, and so on. So these are the sales value. Now the same thing we can easily represent it with the help of a bar chart. Then why should we go in a complex pie chart? The things which are easily represented with the help of bar chart. So we should use bar chart in our dashboard instead of using the pie chart, because with the help of a bar chart it is very quickly or very easy to identify how much percent is fair, how much percent is excellent, how much percent is poor. So if you compare both the graphs, that is pie chart and bar chart, it is clearly understood that with the help of bar chart I can easily understand the particular thing. The next issue that we are going to see is using poorly designed display media. So as you can see in the graph, what I want to actually represent, I want to represent the actual budget and I want to represent the actual revenue and the budgeted revenue in 4 different regions, that is East, South, West and Central. Now in order to represent the revenue, what is the mistake in this particular chart? So first of all, they have plotted one-sided. That means they have plotted actual revenue on one side and the budgeted revenue on the other side. This is not a correct way of showing the data. Actually, we should plot the actual budget and we should actually plot the actual revenue and the budgeted revenue by taking the difference. And the another thing you can see over here is they are using bright colors. As well as if you observe this particular graph, you can see there is a 3D type of a graph, which makes more difficult for the end users to read the particular data. The bar of actual and budgeted revenue of each region should have been placed next to each other so that we can easily compare in a particular region. That means you can see here the actual revenue for 4 regions are shown, then the budgeted revenue for 4 different regions is shown. Instead of this, we can show the budgeted as well as actual revenue side by side of 4 different regions. The next issue is encoding qualitative data inaccurately. Now sometimes what we do is when we are using a graph to communicate a quantitative data, the values are encoded in the form of objects. So consider the following graph. Here there are three different parameters, that is revenue, cost and margin. Now if you observe this particular graph, here the revenue is more than the double as compared to that of the cost and the margin, which is a wrong thing, or we can say it is represented misconceptually, or it is misdesigned in such a way that it is showing more revenue as compared to the cost and margin. The next type of issue that we can see is arranging data poorly. So this is the one of the most common dashboard design issue is of arrangement. So what we face is whenever we are designing a particular dashboard, we cannot put the pieces of information together in any way or to represent the data. That is, we cannot use line charts, then we can represent meters and so on. So if the dashboard is not organized in a proper way, so the information will not be conveyed to the end users in that particular desired way, or it will make our result more messy. So what will be our goal? So our goal will not only be to make the dashboard look simple or good, but we should represent the data accordingly that it fits the dashboard and our data is fitted accurately. So let us consider an example of poorly arranged data. So in this particular figure you can see on the going from left hand side towards the right hand side. So first you can see there are meters that have been used, then you can see is a line chart, then again there is a meter, then again there is a line chart and so on. So this is not a proper way of arranging the data. We should make it accurately and represent to the user. Next issue is ineffectively highlighting what's important. Now if you observe this particular dashboard, can you predict what the particular thing you are going to show to the end user or what you are highlighting? But obvious, the answer is no, because by looking to this particular graph, I cannot predict what a particular user is going to show. So there are different components and they have compared the different components. So this is not the effective way of highlighting the important information. The next type of issue that we are going to see is misusing or overusing of colors. So sometimes what we are doing, we are using so many different colors, and in that particular, if you observe this particular bar chart which I have taken from a dashboard, you can see that each and every single bar chart, they are using multiple colors, and if you see it, they are also using bright colors. So whenever you are using multiple colors and whenever you are using too many colors which are bright, it will make your dashboard very dirty, or we can say it is very tidy. So the what thing we have to do is we have to select the color accordingly that how the people can easily see and visualize the particular chart. Now what is the common problem is we are having too many colors, and especially the bright colors. Because of this, our dashboard will become more dense as our data is too many, and if we use more colors, it will get distracted by the users. So in this particular graph, what is the misuse? So if you observe each and every bar, they are using more than one different colors and they are of bright colors. Do you think it is attractive? Of course the answer is no. Why? Because it becomes difficult to visualize what actual data they are representing. So in this session we have seen what is a dashboard and what are the different design issues of dashboard which we should avoid while designing a dashboard. So this is all for your today's session. Thank you.